Hey guys, how are you? So I wanted to do a review of this product that I just recently purchased at a store at the Michael's Craft Store, which was the Windsor and Newton Galeria acrylic. So these are like level 2 compared to the other ones, the Liquitex that I also use. I use the Basics Liquitex and the Blix Studio brand. So I use Blix Studio brand and the Blix. Let me see if I can pull it down here. So this is the, as you can see, the Liquitex Basics and the Studio from Blix. These are like ones that I use a lot for my acrylic paintings. And I decided I wanted to see what was this acrylic about, because I have a lot of, now I have another set of acrylics. They seem pretty good. They're a little more expensive, of course. That's the price you pay for a, supposedly have levels in Michael's. They have level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 being the Blix brand and their Artist Loft brand. This is level 2, the Windsor Newton. And then number 3 would be the Golden Heavy Paints, I believe, which I have seen. So I wanted to experiment and see, you know, what's the, are they worth it? So I already opened it, and just to let you know, it was a plastic on it. I already opened them and had already previously painted, so you'll probably see as I'm talking in the video about these paints. But before we start that, they also, again, you know, kind of cool. I'll show you again. They came with this beautiful little pamphlet of all the colors. And I think this is really cool that you show the colors for a marketing aspect. I don't know if that's going to apply, this being on paper, as much as it would have been better on a piece of canvas. But who knows what you're going to use acrylic for. You can use it for many things. That's the beauty of this medium. You can use it for paper, watercolors. You can put a lot of surfaces. Wood. I've seen wood, cardboard, and just clothes. I've seen that. So there's just so many ways you can play with acrylic. So yeah, I'm going to give you a review of. So right off the bat, I just wanted to show you the other ones that I have. So I have a few of these, the Blix Artist brand. This is a really good brand. These are a little more pricey too. These are about $11. Now this, I really like the Blix Artist brand. It's really creamy, I think, and easy to work with. Compare to the Blix Studio brand, which is a cheaper brand, and it's almost, you can say it's Studio is almost as much as it's like the Liquitex version of their acrylic. So they're very cheap basics. So these brands right here too are, you know, you can still work with them. They don't have though some properties, and that would be, this has a better buttery consistency, and they mix a little bit better, actually, I have to say. Now I bought these, the 2 bottle. Of course you can see the size is very different also, but the Windsor now, the Windsor Newton brand is a little bit more nicer too. These are really nice. I like the way they feel in the packaging. So we're going to try this brand out, the Windsor Newton, today. And you can already see from just lifting up the differences and the feels. Now the caps, for some reason with the caps like this, I really like that they come like that, the acrylics, as opposed to the weird little big plastic bottles. They don't look so professional. But that doesn't mean anything, of course, the way they look. It's how you put them on paper and how you use them. I'm going to not use a canvas today, unfortunately. What I'm going to use is my sketchbook. So this is only applying. So when I'm testing these out, remember, I'm only testing these out on paper. And I'm also using a new filbert brush I got from the Michael's Craft Store. It's a weird brand. It's the Artist Loft brand. It's Ferenzi. It's a filbert number 8. And also going to use, I know in my last video I talked about this, but I didn't use it. And it's the, I'm using the Zen Royal and Langnickel number 2 fan brush, just to see what to do with it. Alright guys, to be a little fair, I also, what I did was, to make it a little more interesting, was I put the palette here, which has the paints from, actually I did it before, and they're a little dry, and I can actually show you up close what they really look like. So that's the white. It's really kind of a chalky white, and this is after 4 days, so I'm putting my nail into it, and it doesn't have that feel of a cream, but it's still soft and manageable. Here's this brown I was able to make. Actually comes from the Burnt Umber series, so it's pretty nice. Here's the red, and these are like mixes of orange. And then you got the greens, which is a Pavathio green, and then you have the a Windsor blue. So it's not even ultramarine. So this is interesting, these colors. So we'll see how that goes. I will probably get more of these if I like them. I think I like them. So I want to start off with, I can't start off with white, because if you start with white you can't see. But I'll start off with one of my favorite colors in any of the paints. It's always the umbers. So burnt umber. I'm just gonna start off a little, maybe do a quick sketch or whatever and see how it goes. I also have some water, so I can get started there. I got my paintbrush. All right, so we're gonna start with the umbers. I should turn this palette over so you can see a fresh start. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, technically it still has paint on it too. I don't know, I'm pretty messy with my palettes, but I paint a lot with that. So all right, right off the back you can see the liquid form. If I can just get it to focus. It's very liquidy, so I'm gonna put this right here. It's very buttery, I can tell you right now, very buttery. Like the feel, it's really nice. I put a healthy amount. So we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna use my Filbert 8 brush. And right now when I'm pushing down, it feels good. It feels very, like, almost looks like chocolate. I can show you how it looks. I hope this works. So there it is. And there you see it as I dip in it. It's got that chocolatey, very cool feel. I like that about that paint. Now I'm going to put it on a paper. This paper, it's not supposed to handle. It's a sketchbook I'm using, which is another sketchbook that you'll see in the future. But I'm just going to put it on paper. It's not, this textbook, sketchbook can't really handle this type of media, but we're going to do it anyway. I didn't put anything else, so there we go. And I already put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strokes, and you can see already what I'm getting out of it already. So, and as I just play with it and push it, it probably doesn't push very well on paper, but I haven't put any medium or water on this, as by the way. So we're just seeing how this works out. So now I'm going to put, now that I have that, just to test that out, just to give you a, now I'm going to put some white, because I want to just brown the paper up. So I'm going to put some white on. And there we go. This is really, what I'm impressed is when I press the tube, how easy it comes out. The other one, I have a problem with this, is when I press these down, this liquids, it doesn't come out as nice. So we're going to try that. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, guys, I apologize. I was painting away and the camera froze, and I'm probably having camera problems today, but I'm going to show you one more time. If it freezes, there's not much I can do. So we're going to try that again. So I was using the fan brush. I'll show you what I'll do right now. Again, I'm using it on the cadmium yellow hue, and we're going to try just to play with it a little bit, just to spread it out. There you go. So there you go, just to give it some contrast to the blue. And I'm dipping that to dry it up immediately. So I have a tissue here and some water, and this is how I use paper towel to quickly get rid of the excess on it. All right, back to this. So we're going to use the Windsor blue and tap away and put a little bit more. So you can see it does a good job of, it spreads easy, so you got to be careful. But your marks, you know, if you're just doing this, if you're just putting it on paper for doodling, which I'm just doodling away. So so we're going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I want to show you how it easy mixes. So we're going to go right here. I put a little white in there, and look how beautiful that is, the gradient of it. You just put a little white, a dab away, and then this is what you can get. I think it's really beautiful and easy to mix around and play. Look how beautiful that blue looks. Just astonishing. And there you go. So you can dap away, dap, dap, and this is what makes this really beautiful. I'm just going to push this out. You can even push the paint. See, I'm pushing it still without anything else because it's still wet. I can still push the acrylic around, and I really like that. And this beautiful tone color is forming. So this is a blue man, you can call it whatever, but the idea behind it is to show you the quality of these pigments of these paints, and I have to say these are really good paints. I'm actually happy that I got them. So with 6, you know, I got 6 in the set. I paid $30 at Michael's out of my own cash. Windsor and Newton is not paying me to do this review at all. So I'm just letting you guys know that. I don't get paid. There's no sponsorship involved. I'm just showing you, if you're an artist or a person who just wants to find out what to play with, where do you go? The Blix is great for a starter set, but it has its weird properties. It's just weirder. It's not buttery, not all of them. And what I mean by buttery is how soft it goes onto the paper or canvas. Wish we could do it on canvas so you can see what I'm talking about, but we're doing it on this. On the Studio, the Blix Studio, another type, it's buttery, but it has a consistency a little heavy on the buttery, and it doesn't mix well. But on the Blix Artist, these are really nice. This is a great mix, and buttery and powerful colors, and the pigment's really nice. All right, guys, so that's my quick review on this. I hope you can get a little bit out of it. Okay, guys, so my video has been acting up, but I want to show you the reds just really up close. So the red is beautiful, and the greens, the pastel greens, and this is what I did in the design. Again, I'm not getting paid for anybody from Windsor & Newton. I'm not. So I just wanted to show you guys that I spent my own hard cash money on it to see the results. And I love these results on this paper. I would totally recommend it for anyone who's starting to try these out too, just to have fun with them, because they're vibrant and they're easy to manipulate and play with. Very fun for even though these are higher up for beginners, these are still fantastic and fun because you can discover what you like about acrylic. You can do mixing, and it's just a pleasure to work with. And the yellows, again, are just a little jelly. They don't really feel buttery, but that's okay. All right, guys, thank you for watching this review.